And today we're going to be looking at Palafin EX. Now, a lot of people don't, it's a hate or love deck, really, if you think about it. Not a lot of people are too into it, but upon opening it here, you can see things are a little different. We're running 2 Petra runts. I don't know if that's too much or too little, or who knows, but 2 is about the right amount for this one. And we are running a 2-2 line of dishonest swap Liepard. Now, because this deck takes a lot of, is more about tanking as well as doing damage, we're going to be using this in tandem with Petra Run. So, as you can see, move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your active. So say you come across a Charizard EX, and it hits you. And, we're maybe talking about anywhere from 180 to 270, or max damage they can really do with one Charizard is 330. Depending on the Charizard, of course. Gotta always watch out for that pesky Dusk Noir. Sometimes they turn one, that stuff. But this can really help you, for sure. Most decks don't really hit for the, let's see, 340, right? Yeah, 340. So, with the exception of things like Goldango and Chien Pao, those things hit pretty hard, but they can't do it consistently most of the time. So we have that Liepard, we have the Morpeko, of course, and the Pheasantipity, 4 Finizen, 3 of the Zero to Hero Palafin, for obvious reasons. And the trainers, pretty standard, with the exception of maybe the 1 Crispin and 4 Kofu. And Kofu's the main catch of this deck, really, because you're putting those Palafin EX that you can't bring out from your hand to the bottom of the deck to draw 4, which is huge, really. And we got 3 Gravity Mountain, really good for discard fodder. If you're not going up against a huge Stage 2 deck, but also really good for Palafin, because Palafin is unaffected by Gravity Mountain since it's basically a Stage 1, both Palafin and Palafin EX, so they're unaffected by this. So while most Pokemon with more than 340 or more than 300 HP, or 310 really is where the Stage 2s kind of start, they'll go minus 30 HP, right? Which is huge, because you can maximum belt. Now Palafin's hitting for 300 exactly, so nothing's surviving that. And then we got 1 copy of Perrin, which basically is just a weaker Kofu. 2 Pokegear to try and find that Kofu or that Kieran or even Crispin if you want. We're only running 1 boss, really. I mean, sure, that's kind of low for Gust, but your opponent's not really, most opponents don't really have like single prizers that are too much of a hassle. Varies from deck to deck, really. Anyways, on to the energy. Very low energy count, 5 water, 3 dark, for obvious reasons, and that Crispin can really come through with that. Very good card, very good supporter. Anyways, with all that said, let's test it out. We'll do probably 2 duels with this one. and then call it good on this game. All right. Fellow Arceus player. Let's see what he's got. And if you guys want to tell me how your day's been going, you know, what's going on with you guys in the world, that'd be great too. Interesting hand, by the way. Very interesting. Was not expecting to see 2 dark energy right off the rip. And if I still sound nasally, I'm sorry. I did just get over a really bad illness. Oh, wouldn't you know it, a Petrarunt. Right off the rip. That's actually really, really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buddy. And I'm going to get out another Finizen. And for this one, we're going to go more Peko for the first move, because this is a Raging Bolt, it looks like. Raging Bolt Ogerpon, which is pretty standard stuff. And we'll call it there. Alright, Radiant Greninja for the setup. They might go just donk immediately, just attack. Greninja's really good for that. Gonna miss that card in rotation. A lot of people are gonna miss Alakazam or Radiant Charizard, but me, I'm gonna miss Radiant Greninja the most for sure. Oh, they got rid of their Prime Catcher. Interesting. I mean, what can you really do? Kind of need that Squawk first turn. That's how Raging Bolt operates. They've only got 3 cards in the hand. Wow, we look at that. Professor Sada's just right off the rip. And this is why I set up the second Finizen and didn't attach right away, because there is always a chance they just boss me. So now we got this. Looks like for a Raging Bolt player, they had a pretty bad hand. Or they have a really good hand and they're just waiting to set up. Who knows? Maybe they drew into some Sadas and they don't want to squawk for it. Or maybe they did squawk. I don't think they did. No, they did not squawk. Interesting. Got rid of a Prime Catcher, did not even squawk. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to get our Palafin down. And since we got no Pokemon in our hand, we can't Parent. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to Petrarunt first, get that more Peko up, so we can get our Palafin EX out. And so we're gonna evolve now to Palafin EX. I was thinking of Kofuing first, but not really necessary. Because we want to get that Palafin EX out, and if we draw into one, it could be really huge. Alright, so we're gonna buddy again. Get another dolphin down. And a purloin. Okay, perfect. And now we're just gonna retreat, and we're gonna one-hit KO Raging Bolt here. I mean, they should have seen this coming and really set up for it. And there we go. And now we got Gravity Mountain for discard fodder for the Ultra Ball. Okay, so they're gonna Fez. Now, they can easily take out my Palafin if they get set up. If they get down a couple Ogre Pawns and have a Sada and a Raging Bolt, they're really working for KO here. If they can. There's a Raging Bolt. Are they going to get the other one back? They sure are. Now, interesting thing here. Excuse me. Even if they get Ogre Pawn down, they can't one-shot me. We'll see what they're doing. I don't know how they plan to retreat and attack here. Maybe they're just gonna... Well, maybe they are gonna attack. I'm gonna take a guess here and say it's a switch cart. Nope. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna Kofu. That's what I think I should do here. Kofu and, I don't know. Maybe put a water energy in the nest ball back on the bottom. Draw 4. Really, really good start here. And we're gonna buddy here. Get down the last fin is in. And we're gonna subjugate them chains, huh? Throw this up. Then we're gonna retreat, kind of throw up a red herring, if you will. And then we're just gonna end our turn. They got rid of their prime catcher, which is nice. That means they can't. They have to waste some resources. They're gonna Iono. Perfect. So they're gonna set up their raging bolts now, get them primed and ready. But no switch and no retreat. Interesting. Let's see if we can't boss up something here. Nope. But we got Arvin. Alright, so probably the best move here is to Perrin. Get Palafin, another Palafin EX back out. Alright, now we're gonna have Petrarunt. Put more Peko up there. Well, there goes again, doing that weird, oop. Yeah, let's do that. Get a second Palafin out. And this actually puts us in a very good position to, because even if they take this Palafin out, we have Arvin in hand ready for next turn. So we can just get maximum belt and attach it to the other one. Start knocking out some raging bolts. And there's another discard fodder gravity mountain. Looks like they're setting up for another Palafin KO, but unfortunately for them, I will be able to take a couple knockouts here. And they fumble nest ball. That's unfortunate. And they fail Pokegear. Wow, they're failing a lot of important item cards here. They're going to get rid of Briar because it doesn't help them at all. They're going to Bellowing Thunder, knock out my Palafin. And that does kind of spell their doom, though. They had to take a lot of energy. So we're going to pop up this Finizen here, because I've got a plan on how we're going to do this. Perfect. We could put that on there. Get set up for just in case. Then we're going to Arven. And we're going to Arven for an Ultra Ball and Max Belt. And we're going to put the Max Belt here. Because we're just setting up a second Palafin EX. We're going to grab out the little Palafin. Now they're looking kind of worse for wear with the low amount of energy they have here. And, well, we're a low energy deck, so we don't really care about running low on energy. We're going to subjugate them chains, put more Peko up. And then we're going to 0 to hero. So we can get out our last Palafin EX. And I think this is pretty much checkmate for them, especially if we can grab a boss. And then we're going to retreat more Peko. And we're going to go into this Palafin. And we're going to hit for 300. Taking a clean knockout. And taking 2 prizes. Perfect. Switch is insanely good too. Sorry if it's so loud in the background and you hear a bunch of stuff. I'm actually sitting in a public space charging while I record this video. So they're only going to be doing 280. And my guess is they're going to try to iron bundle. And if they do that, I'm just going to bring the other Palafin up. In which case, I just switch for game. Now, they could Iono here and hope they get a fighting energy. But they lose a huge hand in the process, while mine, I only lose I go -1. But they're night stretchering. If they hit me, I can just Liepard. Because they only have one ancient Pokemon on the field. If they Sada and attach, they might have a chance. But I think they already did, didn't they? Oh, it looks like he's just hidden. Nope. Alright, bringing up the other one. They can have it. Now, they could boss here, but they're not gonna. And they're gonna get punished for this. Now, there's another strat we could do here if we get it. And see, they're not doing a lot of damage. And they want to keep that one energy so they can Sada. But we can actually win here, and I don't even have to Liepard. And that was their grandest mistake. So we're gonna subjugating chains. Bring up more Peko. We're going to give our opponent the thumbs up because he did try. He didn't get such a good start either, sadly. And I've been seeing that a lot more from Raging Bolt, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on, what they're prizing, but it does make me a little sad. Alright, knockout. And they give the thumbs up back. Absolute Chad, absolute unit. You definitely tried, buddy. Palafin just is a little tanky and requires a lot of resources to get rid of. And that's battle 1. And there's our last Purloin. Huh. Now, most people, they like to do prize cards at random. They like to put it down to a guessing game, and I could understand that. Me personally, I like to take the 5 and 6 one on the bottom there. Take those first, and then do either 1 and 3 or 2 and 4. I don't know why I do it like that. I guess maybe Tetris move, make brain happy. I don't know. Chimp brain gets happy. All right, round 2, ladies and gents. Let's see if we get to use Liepard this round. Sometimes you just don't have to use it because Palafin's just that guy, really. depending on the deck you're facing. But he does best against stage 2s that tend to hit hard, or any deck that really hits hard but can't quite get it. And Liepard can punish him for that. Now, interesting note, I don't think that dishonest swap Liepard is rotating. Trade Liepard already rotated or is rotating, I'm not sure, this coming year. But I don't think that we lose dishonest swap Liepard, so most of this deck will stay. Coming, wow, really good hand, look at that. Except we do have a dark energy, which is unfortunate. Anyways, we're just gonna make it seem like a standard Palafin deck real fast. Just see if we can do anything there. Ooh. It looks like we're going up against another Raging Bolt, maybe. Maybe something else. One of these days I might do a Skeledirge deck. Skeledirge Terra Steel with Festival Lead. That's going to be an interesting one. But somebody, I forget who, but was talking about using Skeledirge with Festival Lead. That doesn't even matter. I don't know why you're doing that. You're just trading a Palafin for a Palafin, or a Finizen for a Finizen. But somebody was talking about using it for Festival Lead Seeking, which is coming out. Yeah, that is a Raging Bolt deck. We're facing another. Ooh, and he's got the alt arts. That's pretty fun. Unfortunately, it is his turn, so he cannot Professor Sawdust. And what I mean by it is his first turn and he can't Professor Sawdust is that he's literally going first, so unfortunate. And that's what makes this game kind of funny, is that my deck is a going first type deal, and more often than not, Raging Bolt is more of a going second type of deck, because you want to get Sada. You want to get your Teal Masks, your Sada, and make it happen. But here we go. They're going to Burst Roar, it looks like, which is pretty awesome. Haven't seen that in a while from a Raging Bolt. Oh, that's right. It's their first turn. They can't Burst Roar. All right, we're just going to put Finizen down. Take care of that timer. I don't think we can really do much here. What can I get with Ultra Ball? A Petra Run, maybe. No, you know what? We'll just end the turn. Let our opponent do some of their own shenanigans. Sorry about that. Just checking what my charge is. I know, ungodly low. Here we go, Sada. And this is one of the more unfortunate things about this deck, is you're not, I mean, most decks you don't really ever draw into a supporter to begin with, so it's kind of big when you don't, for the opponent, if you don't draw into a supporter. But we do carry 3 Kofu and 2 Perrin, or 1 Perrin, sorry, and a Crispin. Ooh. We might have to stall for time here. So we're going to get rid of gravity. And unfortunately, we might have to get rid of Super Rod. As much as I don't like doing that. And you know what? This round, we're just going to go Fez. Sure, it's a liability. Let's boss up that other Raging Bolt. Get it out of here. Well, not get it out of here, but get it up front. See if we can get lucky. Hopefully they don't have another sod on hand, but you know Raging Bolts, they usually have one or two. Ooh. Punished. You know what? Let's do this just for extra insurance. They gotta waste more cards anyway. Ideally, Kofu would be the best thing to draw into here. We need more cards, and this would be perfect time to showcase exactly what Kofu's about. Because see that Palafin EX in our hand. Now they could always just snag up my Pheasantipity, kind of do a little day ruining. And they definitely got a switch card. At least a switch card. Or they're gonna get one. Pokestop could actually come in handy for us here. Ooh. Yikers. There goes our Fez. Ooh, that's no good. And they got Radiant Greninja. Wow, what a good turn for them. Unfortunately, no saving my Fez here. But also, why would you let my Finizens live? You know, getting rid of those should be a top priority. Lost Vacuum to get rid of their Pokestop. Interesting. Not really gonna help me anyway. I'd probably just discard everything good. Done it a couple times. And this deck is not item heavy. Yeah, there goes Fez. Alright, so we're basically just running on hopes and dreams at this point. And we are so far behind. See, this is the one downside to this deck, is that you are basically just running on fumes some of the times, just to like a card or two. This could be really, really bad. I probably shouldn't have grabbed Fez last turn, to be fair. Let's see what we draw into. Nice. Very good. Let's see you replicate it with the boss. Now, I don't think we are winning this, but there is always a chance. Let's get a Palafin EX out and hope for the best. They've got a really big hand here too. Alright, all Palafin EXs are in the deck. That's good news. Or two of the Palafins are in the deck. That's good news. All Palafins are here. And then we're just going to end. And really, really hope no boss. Though I think they did grab a boss not that long ago. Okay, so they're going to Bravery Charm. And they're going to Pokemon Catcher. Okay. Hope and pray, I guess. Nope, no such luck. Do some damage. Now, I could punish them for this, though. If I can find a way to get a Pecharunt and a Liepard. What are they doing here? Getting some energy. If they get a sawed off this. Nope. I think they only have a couple Sada. Oh, they have. Oh, all their Sadas are in the discard. Trekking shoes and 2 energy. I don't know if my opponent realizes there's no Sadas in his deck. Maybe he's hoping for a Palpad. Pokegear. I don't know what you're trying to grab, buddy. Pokemon Catcher again? Well, there you go. Now, if I can get a water energy. I don't know why he would do that, though. Put some damage on my Palafin. Because he doesn't have any more Sada. See, this is another thing I like about Palafin. It's that your opponent, especially if you're playing decks that require Sada, your opponent can't really do much in the end game if they're all out of Sadas. They could Palpad if they have Palpad. Kieran, not really going to help. We might have to run that Pokestop. Alright, let's see if we can get a Earthen Vessel or something. No, but that's an S-Ball. And we just lost an energy in Arvin. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? We have more Peko. Now, we can get ourselves out of this. Unfortunately, we're going to have to stall just a little bit. We'll throw up more Peko. See, they're already running low on cards, though. 11 cards left. I know we could probably bump the Pokestop there. Excuse me. But without Sada, they're really, really struggling. But so are we, because if they're able to boss us up, that's GG. And there's a Palpad. Sada and Iono. Now, why would you bring back Iono? I get Sada. Totally get Sada. But I would have grabbed a boss. Because you gotta waste 1 energy here. Smart. Yeah, get rid of it off the teal mask. But now we're just kind of spitballing here. They got one prize and we have yet to take anything. That's the other problem with having low energy. This is what you get. Oh, finally a Kofu. Perfect. Hopefully get a D night stretcher or a night stretcher. I forget if this one runs 1 or 2. That's not good. Let's see. Let's Pokestop. Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to concede here, guys. So now you see the bad with the good. You saw a good game, now you see a bad game. Unfortunately, we were yet to do any damage. No sense in having him drag it on out. It would just be kind of selfish. All right. Well, that was Palafin Liepard. And we got to see both the how good it can do against Raging Bolt and how bad it can do against Raging Bolt. It's all about that draw. All right, guys. Leave your comments on this one. If it's, if I'm too quiet or whatever, or you like me warbling or you don't, just go ahead and tell me what you feel, what you think. I do strive to improve. This is a new thing for me, making content, and it's on a smartphone. I know, cringe smartphone creator. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this, and until next time, see you in the next one. Bye bye.